I'm off to see it at Transformers Age of Extinction now. I'm getting ready. It would probably be a 2 out of 10. Something like that.
Hello and welcome to Random Monster Reviews. We watched the new Transformers movie.
Yes, I am Sonderman and he's Mike.
Michael.
And
This
we
is
have
Dan.
a guest appearance by Mr.Dan.
Mr.Dan.
No, Mr.Dan, not Dan. Okay, where to begin? We will not have a structure here. It's the rant from us two at least. But this asshole over here,
Yeah,
Actually liked it.
he.
I will try to follow along.
Okay, so let's. My overall thoughts about this movie is that it was loud, it was stupid, annoying, exhausting, and all around crappy as hell.
Yeah, it's Michael Bay times 2.
I don't quite agree. I agree with. I wouldn't buy the book, but it was made for action and it had action and got my adrenaline cooking.
But the action, it was exhausting.
Yep.
So much happening on the screen. I couldn't follow anything, and the characters so annoying because they're just here around in the movie, and their goal is to get back home. But they're just in the middle of this whole shit, and their goal is to get back home, not save the universe. Or maybe they
I don't know, but he felt the need to have these cheesy dialogues.
Yeah.
Just in the middle
Yeah.
of everything. For example, now we'll have a cheesy dialogue, then we'll have 10 minutes with action, and then we'll have another cheesy dialogue.
And now I'll try to be funny.
Yes,
And then it's not funny at all.
nothing. He tries to be funny so many times during the Transformers movies, and I haven't smiled once.
No, I was actually waiting for this movie to be over, and I hate the fact that I spent over $20. I mean $20 on this shit.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
But it's like when you, if you guys play with Transformers,
No, I never played with Transformers.
you kind of make up the story as you go, and that's kind of like these kinds of films. It's like you have these stories and it's gonna get loud. You're going to smash things.
Yeah.
And that's the movie. Entertaining.
But there's really no story.
But
And why?
But it doesn't bother me when robots are kicking ass. That much. What bothers me is the cheesy comments.
Yep.
And the fact that the robot comes with cheesy comments when they are fighting in slow motion.
Yeah. Yeah, that bothered me a lot because I never could quite. I didn't get the grasp of the whole story because it was maybe like 4 different subplots, and it wasn't like that the subplots was like merging together like it was just here's one thing, here's another thing, here's another thing, here's another thing, and then suddenly another thing, and I couldn't follow it at all. I was.
And the reincarnation thing about Megatron just seems like they're setting up for the next movie. It's not important for this one. It doesn't do anything.
No,
When they start fighting, he runs off.
And when the Dinobots came aroround, I didn't know.
Gas.
You know what? But I didn't know. Well, was that the evil guy on this Transformer ship, or was it I didn't quite follow because the environment was so identical to the environment on the evil ship.
Yeah. Weren't they prisoners?
When the Dinobots?
Yes.
I don't know by whom.
Yeah, they were by the guy in the spaceship.
Yeah, because he was I don't know,
The
Boba Fett.
bounty hunter.
He was a bounty hunter.
Yeah.
So he had collected all sorts of aliens from around the world, galaxy.
But why? Where? But suddenly Optimus Prime was. Oh yeah. Oh, so they were on their spaceship.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now I
It
can.
crash
Now
landed.
now I can sort of understand that. Okay, so you liked it just before the action,
Yeah.
but don't you think it was loud, annoying, mindless,
Yeah,
stupid, and exhausting? Because there's explosions everywhere.
It's a movie about toys. I figured it wouldn't be loud. I figured it would go fast. I figured there would be a lot of explosion and slow motion. I didn't get disappointed.
One funny moment in this, and not because they try to make it funny, but because it's stupid.
Yeah.
When the bounty hunter uses his tractor beam,
Yeah.
And Optimus Prime is caught in it and is just like shooting the ship to destroy the tractor beam, and then immediately he's like, I gotta get up there. What the fuck? Why not just ride the tractor beam up?
And when the evil guy just sort of appeared when he was going to fight Optimus Prime again, on the end of the movie, there was this huge explosion on this building. There was no reason for him to explode the building, like to smash it down to the ground. It was just like.
I know why. It's because he's Michael Bay. That's
it's
why.
so exhausting, and I don't know. I would have thought that this was a movie for me because I like big action scenes like the end of Avengers, but you can tell what's happening and you care about the characters. And there's combo scenes with them and they're fighting together, and there's a lot of snappy, cool, funny dialogues there. But here is just kind of nothing all around.
I kind of felt with the first robot that got killed.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, come on, boy.
Yeah, but that was actually not half bad. When the first Autobot was killed by the humans.
Yeah,
I didn't
Felt with him.
I didn't feel anything specific, but I thought that's not too shabby, McBay. That's maybe a 4 out of 10. Way to go,
maybe.
McBay.
And also, the human created Autobots were supposed to be like, oh, it's like 10 times stronger than normal Autobots. They're designed to kill Autobots. And then each Autobot kills like 10 of those each, just shoots them in the face and they're done.
You're constantly told, oh my god, these Transformers that the human created, they're the baddest shit on the planet. They're so badass, but you know,
and then they're just slaughtered
they're
by
actually
Autobots.
weaker than the other Transformers, the Decepticons in the other movies.
Yeah.
They're a bigger threat than these assholes here.
Yeah.
I think that's an answer to human arrogance, because I think that's always so much better, but they don't have the soul, they don't have the heart.
But they didn't say anything like that. And they did have a soul and heart because the Megatron's mind was in the Transformers.
And then,
A lot of shit happened in that movie.
Are you kidding me?
and why is it so fucking long?
Yeah,
okay.
2.5 hours of this shit.
That's not necessary. You could do this in 30 minutes.
Yeah, and it's starting is so slow when it's okay. Okay, the plot. I will try to summarize the plot here. Okay, so Mark Wahlberg is inventor.
Broke dad with a dead
bitch,
wife
with a bitch daughter.
Yeah.
And they're trying to have some sense of character development with him, and they have it. It's a typical character.
That's the thing. It's the most typical action role in the world.
Yeah.
The wife is dead. He overprotective over his daughter.
But you actually pointed out that now there's just 1 hour with action scenes and the movie's done, and you were right.
Yeah.
Because it follows the
Michael Bay way.
the line of the previous Transformers movies.
Yeah.
It's like the last hour is just one. First, it's 1.5 hour with just setting up to nothing.
Yeah. Some action scenes and some
Super
annoying
slow,
characters.
and then it's just 1 hour action, and the movie's done.
Yeah, and I will just say, before you get on with your wrong opinion, I will just say that every movie, I've only seen the first and the second Transformers, we saw it, and we have not seen the third, but it's always about some evil Transformer trying to get a hold of something that will destroy everything.
Yep.
That's the plot of every movie. You have seen the third one. Is that the same structure?
Yeah, I think the third was worse than this. Yeah, because that was like when you used to write essays in school and you didn't plan it ahead. Figure it out as you go. But after 1 hour and 40 minutes with cheesy dialogue and cheesy quotes, you're kind of glad. The rest of the movie is just explosions and fighting, I think.
But no, this movie overall, it's annoying and stupid.
It's stupid, but enjoyable, entertaining.
It's this shit then. We got a crowd here tonight. Anyways,
Drinking.
I don't really agree that it's entertaining. I was bored.
yeah, I was bored too because I you know, when I'm trying to defend my opinion for liking the Avengers movie, I say that I don't need any deep emotional things. But I enjoy action scenes and funny characters. That's Avengers. It's a very funny movie. But this one was not funny, and you know, the action scenes can be they are maybe okay in this movie, but when I don't care about why they're fighting, they're pointless and have no
And I just this guy that was head of this firm.
Yeah.
He wanted
Stanley
this,
Tucci or something.
The guy who wanted this
Fraser?
seed.
Yeah. Anyways.
He was. They were trying to make him funny during the action scenes so many times, and they tried so hard.
Yeah.
And it was so embarrassing to watch.
It was awful.
You mean that bald guy?
Yeah, the bald guy. Like this asshole here.
I think it was quite cool.
No. They tried to make him funny, it was awkward, and it was terrible.
Yeah.
But did you notice they called him that bald guy like 4 times in the movie?
Did they?
Yeah.
That's probably his name, though.
Bald guy.
But I think the actor's name is Stanley Tucci or something. I don't know, and I don't care. Do you have any?
Did you notice about the 3D? We saw that movie in 3D.
Yeah.
When the title of the movie comes out, it's like right in your face,
Yeah.
but nothing in the movie is 3D.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that too, because about a minute into the movie, I was like, I forgot I was watching 3D, and during towards the end, I was thinking, oh, this is 3D.
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
It was the action scene in the
notice
middle.
when you try to clean
Yeah,
your
it's
face.
just,
and,
oh fuck, I'm sitting with these fucking glasses.
Yeah,
and
but-
you can see a little bit of the top of the screen over the glasses and a little bit of the bottom under the glasses.
The only time that I recognized that it was in 3D was when in the middle when that huge spaceship caught Optimus Prime and Mark Wahlberg's daughter. Then it was ashes in your face. It was coming towards the screen. That was the only time I recognized that okay, this is a 3D
That
movie.
doesn't really justify using 3D.
Of course
this
not.
movie could just as well be in 2D. It would be just the same.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how they have all this technology, lasers and tractor beams and so on, but they use a fishing net to collect.
Yeah, of course. The old ways are often the best.
Do you want to hold the camera for a while? And and I don't know if I think this is worse or better than the old other Transformers movies.
It's hard to say, because I think they're all pretty bad.
Yeah.
We gave the other two movies a 2 out of 10.
Yeah. The only point was the special effects because they were good.
Yeah. The rest was terrible.
The rest was awful. I didn't enjoy one thing about any of the Transformers movie. There's not one single thing that I enjoy.
It's like we were watching the first and second one, and we were watching it on Netflix.
Yeah.
And we felt like, oh shit, we've been watching for hours now. Let's go take a break. But it's got to be done soon. And we paused it, and it's 1/3. Done.
Yeah. It was on the 40th minute mark.
Yeah,
Like
it's
that. Oh my god!
Fuck, we've been watching for hours.
Nothing has happened. Not one single thing happened.
That's kind of how I feel about the Avengers. It's like,
Yeah, I can. Some people I can understand. I don't agree, but the first half is kind of slow until Thor arrives. Then it's like the interaction between the other characters, how they try to cooperate, how they're so different, and Tony Stark being an ass to Captain America, and Thor being like, I'm Thor, and you know that's funny. It's a lot of
always I'm Thor.
always cool interaction with them, and suddenly Loki is suddenly Hawkeye coming in with these guys, and shit goes down. But here, there's not there's actually there's no story, because the story, it always comes like 1 hour into the movie. That's when Optimus Prime says, okay, this is the story. And I'm
But
like,
then it's not.
yeah, but then it's not. And then it was the first hour of the movie, and I'm like, what is this about actually?
But then you watch the movie for the story's sake, and you have to ignore the story. Just watch action.
Yeah.
That's what's enjoyable.
But I can't enjoy just Michael Bay action, because it's way too
It's
much.
exhausting.
I don't know what's happening on the screen, because the camera is shifting every second.
Yeah.
And there's explosions everywhere, and now we're there, now we're there, and now we're over there.
And it's hard to tell who's a bad Transformer, who's a
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
who's
this one as well.
fighting what?
yeah.
Exactly.
Because the Transformers were red and yellow and
Yeah, it's like, okay, that guy's yellow and that guy's black. Can't you tell the difference? It's like it's a little bit hard when it's like that, all in your face.
And there's dust and flames everywhere.
Yeah, it's exhausting, Dan. Okay, so do you have anything more to say, Dan? Just bring it, Mr.Dan.
No, I feel like I have shared my bit. Movies, the music was traditional.
The music is good. It's but you know, I don't think it. You can talk in a.
It's always this emotional music behind all the action, so that's kind of cheesy, because you know basically what's gonna happen in the end.
Yeah.
The good guys are going to win.
Yeah, and
But
you know, I could always tell what was going to happen in this movie because, you know, when Mark Wahlberg is pissed because his daughter has gotten a boyfriend or something, he's like, he's like asking something, would your dad support this or something? And he's like, my dad left me when I was 5 years old. So I always I knew how everything was going to turn out to be.
I was kind of surprised that there was no setback for the heroes.
Yeah.
In every movie there's a setback. How can we defeat this? But they always...
Yeah, they didn't plan anything out. It was just like, okay, I got his gun now.
Like that. It was like, okay, let's go do this. Great. We've done that. Yeah. Let's go do this. Okay, great. Do it. We did it. Okay, let's now. But I just want to say about the music, and this goes for all the movies.
We talked about this.
I can't say for number 3 because I haven't seen it, but 1, 2, and 4 is that the music is really epic and everything, but I don't feel the epicness happening on screen.
It doesn't fit the movie because it's better than the movies.
It didn't
you know,
Linkin Park, so...
The music is better than the movies.
Yeah. So you know, it doesn't fit because it's like do 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 do, and you're like, oh, I'm into it. I'm into the music, but I don't care about anything that happens.
I think it was the second one, and they're fighting in the desert, and this epic music comes on, and I'm just all I'm thinking is cool, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, where's our Mr. Captain Jack Sparrow?
Is it what's the composer? Not John Williams, but
No, it was a kind of unknown guy. I've never heard of him.
but what's the Pirates of the Caribbean?
Oh yeah, that's Hans Zimmer, I think. Hans Zimmer. Can you take that? I'm gonna take a smoke. Okay. Why don't you start with your overall opinion of the movie?
So my overall opinions of the movie is that it's fucking terrible. You shouldn't watch it. I feel horrible for wasting my money on it. And time, especially watching it in 3D, which is more expensive, and we didn't get any 3D really. So I have to give it a score now.
Yeah, this is going to be cool.
Okay, so we gave the other Transformers movies 2 out of 10. That's horrible. You should never make a 2 out of 10 movie.
No.
And I guess we're gonna get a lot of hate for this, but I think I will have to give this 2.5 because some of the scenes were slightly cooler than in the previous movies. That's it.
So it's so Michael Bay.
I just have to say it's just the same terrible thing over again. You're just using different action scenes and a different terrible plot. Which is kind of the same at the same time.
Michael Bay is you know, his quality is going up the ladder for you. If he makes movies for 20 years, maybe he'll give one 4.5.
I doubt it.
Or something like that.
Because a part of what gives this such a low score is because he's overdoing everything.
Yeah.
Absolutely everything.
Yeah.
And it makes the movies twice as long as they have to be. Because, well, nothing happens.
Yep.
And he just have to drag it out with hours of explosions. And it doesn't make the movie cool, I'm sorry.
No, it does not.
So your overall opinion?
Alright. So my overall opinion of the movie. It's a bad movie. It's a terrible movie. It's one of the worst movies I've watched the last couple of years. And this is worse than Sharknado. And that's saying a lot because I hated Sharknado. I thought Sharknado was going to be so bad that it was good, but it was horrible. It was so bad that it was good this here, and it was like, you can't see where it is. And it's below Sharknado, so of course it's a bad movie. Like I said, it's too long, and the music doesn't fit the movie because it's trying to be epic and stuff like that.
But it's not.
It's not. The movie is not epic at all. And the characters are very annoying. And like I said, the characters, they're like they're just there. Their main goal isn't to help the Autobots. So it's just okay. We can either choose to be captured by the police or help the Autobots if that's what we want to do. It's nothing more than that. So yeah, and I don't care about anything that's happening. And what?
Go on.
Oh yeah, I don't care about anything that's going on. And yeah, this is a 2 out of 10 movie. It's not any better or worse than the other Transformers movie. It's bad all around, and of course maybe Michael Bay can make some good action scenes, but it's too much. There's too many explosions. There's too much shit happening on the screen. I'm exhausted. It's a 2 out of 10. I hated this movie. So it's Mr.Dan. Can you hold the camera?
This?
Yeah. You have to get your face. Your face, not mine.
Like this?
Only you.
Should I look into the camera? Okay. I think I can't do it. So I have to watch.
Yeah.
If you know what you're watching, like this kind of movie, like Avengers, Spider-Man, all these fantasy action movies, it's quite good. If you're expecting that kind of action, it's good. I can't compare it to like movies like the classics.
Yeah, I just have to say, if you expect shitty movies, you'll get a shitty movie. That's his logic.
No.
It's true though.
I wasn't expecting a good plot. I wasn't expecting.
Me neither.
I wasn't expecting. But for these kind of movies, I give it a 5 of 10.
That's not good.
In movies over. Yeah, I mean, it's not. It wasn't
Okay.
that great.
No.
But it was okay. Movies overall, like
Yeah.
then if I compare to the greats, it's like 1 of 10.
Yeah.
So but it's these kind of movies, so I was entertained. I like action, I like fighting, and I kind of thought it was epic when they got this. Finally, they got the characters right with the dinosaurs, and when the gun phase, I can't remember what. But from the old comics, finally they got the cool ones, cool characters back. So for these kinds of movies, 5 of 10. For movies overall, 1 of 10.
So maybe 2.5 in general.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not good.
No. I forgot to film, so it's.
Yeah. Anyways, we've been Random and Serious. This is Mr.Dan. And this is Sonderman, and that is Mike.
Michael.
Mike.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope. I'm just gonna say this now. I'm never gonna watch a Transformers movie ever again.
Me neither. And
No.
I guess we're gonna get some hate for this, but there's always some Transformers
I
fans.
can't understand how we can get hate for this.
There's always some fanboys.
I hate these guys.
Anyways, we will see you next time. We got a lot of plans, and Dawn of the Planets of the Apes soon. Maybe Mr. Dan will join us for that too.
Ooh.
As well. Who knows?
It's gotta be better than this one.
Yeah. Anyways, see you next time. Hope you have a good life and enjoy the summer. We do that.
See you.